booty go rock, make the booty go, make the booty go rock, make the booty go, make the booty go rock, make the booty go pop, pop, rock, make the booty go pop, pop.
I need some bad girls. I'm gonna let y'all hear my new song. I need some bad girls. Come on, baby. Come on, right here. You and you. Come on with that, your fine ass.
Sit on the dick and ride on out. Sit on the dick and ride on out. Sit on the dick. To the back and walk, 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 to the back and walk. What you want, I got it. What you want, I got it. What you want? 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 What you want, I got it. Let me feel. Let me feel. Let me feel.
Can you hear me? No sound? No sound? You hear me now? You got to be able to hear me. You got to be able to hear me.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Got to
All right.
be able to hear me.
There we go. There we go. Here we go. Yo, welcome to another edition of the Uncle Luke Show, baby. Damn. God damn. See, that's what happens when you don't do the show long enough. Then what ends up happening is the following. The fucking following. You don't do what? You don't get to, the sound gets crazy and all that and everything. But we're here. Welcome to another edition of the Luke Show, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank you guys for showing up. I have not been showing up. I have had a massive schedule, which is actually fucking crazy. And there's no excuse for me not to be here with you guys, but I'm going to be here with you guys every single day. I'm going to either record this shit at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to give you the best of 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 the Luke takes and the actual show, people, because I got to give it to you. Y'all see this nostalgia in the back. You know how people call me up and say, Luke, can you broadcast your show at our studio? We can make it look so great. We can make it look so clean and all that. But I'm like, yo, fuck that. I'm not interested in that. I like people to see Lenny Harris. I like people to see my book. You can cop that. You can go to my website. I like to see a picture of somebody that made me. I like you to see my fucking blog. Matter of fact, Miami, city of Miami, Miami-Dade County, you need to put it on Google Maps so people can know how to Google Map and get to Luther Campbell Street. I like y'all to see my Liberty City Warriors and the footballs. Those footballs right there, Warren Sapp, Pro Bowl footballer, Mark Caesar, best player of the Hurricanes game and all kind of shit like that. I like you to see Cowboys. I'm not fucking with the Cowboys no more. And then my picture right there, that picture right there was that Phil Donahue show. And I need you guys to see what real recording used to be. Multi-tracks, not this computer shit that these kids do in their bedroom. That's when you had to go in the studio and you had to sweat. You had to go in the studio and you had to go in there all fucking night. When you had to record on those multi-tracks, you had to get it from the muscle, not copy and paste, say the shit about 12 times. Oh, we're going to copy and paste this, and we're going to put this on a beat and all that. No, you had to do fucking work to be a recording artist. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you guys for being here today. It's a beautiful day. I had a beautiful week last week. We won 2 games. Miami Edison, we lost against Miami Central. It's not a rivalry because until we beat them, then it becomes a rivalry. They beat us real good. We learned a lot of things about ourselves moving forward. And I'm looking forward to the year, and it's going to be great. But again, beautiful things. University of Miami won. It's great to be you want to sing it the right way? It's great to be a Miami Hurricane. That's song number 1. Now, song number 2 is this right here.
It's all about the you. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. You say it. It's all about the you.
About the you. It's all about the you. You say it. The you. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. You say, y'all can make all kind of songs y'all want about the University of Miami, but it's only 2 songs. 2 fucking songs. It's my song, and it's great to be a Miami Hurricane. It's great to be a Miami Hurricane. And my song.
You. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. You say it. It's all about the you.
What? That's the only song you need to be singing when it comes to University of Miami. They need to play it when we get every touchdown. After they play, that. Oh, that's the first song. I'm sorry. No disrespect. No disrespect. The first song for the University of Miami is dun, 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 dun. And then it's great to be a Miami Hurricane. And then it's the you. It's all about the you. I'm third. Third song. I'm not gonna make this shit up. I ain't gonna fucking disrespect the history, which a lot of people like to try to do. But we won the game, ladies and gentlemen. Clap it up for Mario Cristobal and the staff. You guys looked good. Them trenches, people had questions about the trenches and the strength and conditioning program of the University of Miami. They had questions about the strength and conditioning program. Everybody said, Mario, you fired the strength and conditioning coach. But listen, them boys beat them motherfuckers down at Notre Dame. Them beat their ass down in motherfucking trenches. They beat the motherfuckers down in the trenches. Say, okay, muscle versus muscle. And then they took the motherfuckers in the end zone. That's the shit that I like to see when it comes to football. Who can win in the fucking trenches? Fuck all these skin tights running around, all them divas, because every receiver is a diva, and these DBs with their pants, with their leg, with the pads all the way over their knees and shit, giving these kids in high school false sense of security as that's how it's supposed to be, and then the referee throws flags on us. Listen, that's where it's won. I said it from the beginning. I said 2 things. The game's going to be won in the trenches. Miami is going to win these games by running the football. And then the other part about, well, how we have to overcome bad coaching. I'm sorry. We're going to find a way to fuck it up. Do some bad game management. That's not going to change. So the great football players that we have on the team are going to have to overcome that shit. Because as you can see, a couple times in the game, we fucked up. There's no reason in the world we're supposed to get these motherfuckers the ball back with 1 minute in the game. So we fucked that up. That ain't getting ready to change no time soon. I'm sorry to tell you. That came from Oregon to Miami, year after year after year. We've lost games, bad coaching management. That's what it is. Look, Mario, Dennis Smith, y'all can get mad with me. Don't get mad with me. Get mad with your motherfucking self, because that is something you need to straighten up. And if you can't straighten that up, then you're a fucking narcissist. Because if you can't see you're doing bad game management and you're not straightening this shit up, that's on you. I'm sorry. I mean, Ray Charles can see that shit. So we got to get it straight. What's up, Steve Harris? How you feeling today, my brother? What we want? Hopefully we straighten the game management part of it up, and then we keep it moving. NFL is upon us. I need to have D. D, can you please come in here? Talk to me, D. Talk to me about the NFL. I need D to come in here with me on a regular basis. She's the NFL diva. D loves sports. I need y'all to follow her. That's my girl. I love her to death. I go on her podcast. Make sure y'all follow her on X, and then follow all her social media places to be. But I'm just saying, people, I don't know. Look, y'all already know how the NFL season is going to end up right now. It's going to be Kansas City against Philadelphia. The rest of this shit is all bullshit. I'll take a drink on that. The Dolphins ain't going to do shit. The Cowboys got the KKK running that program. Green Bay will be somebody worried about the money. Lamar Jackson still has to overcome Patrick Mahomes. I love Lamar. Lamar's one of our guys. Pittsburgh Steelers going to find a way to fuck it up. I'm sorry, D. I know you love the Steelers. New York Giants, Dabo will be fired. Is that his name? He will be fired before the season is over with. And I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to go on the record. When they fired Dabo ass, they need to hire the former Oakland Raiders coach. They need to hire him. Because, let's face it, the Giants, this is probably the first time the Giants has ever hired but started on day one a black quarterback. They're the last of the Mohicans. They're in New York, but they're not really New York. They're not, that's another KKK program over there, the Giants. The Giants don't fuck with niggas. I'm going to just keep it a buck. So the Giants, you're going to have to do just like everybody else in order for you to be a part of us, the culture of America and New Yorkers. Y'all probably ain't noticed this, but the Giants don't fuck with niggas. Yeah, they got a Lawrence Taylor and all these people and all that there, but when it comes to quarterback, and when it comes to head coach, they got to change their, nope, not Gruden. They need to go black. But John Gruden got to make a comeback. Gruden, yeah. Gruden, I fuck with Gruden. Gruden has to make a comeback. Y'all got to get the chains off of John Gruden. I don't give a fuck what the fuck happened. We got a president right now that did all kind of wild shit. So to have John Gruden out in the NFL is beyond me. I can't make this shit up. You're right, D. See, that's why you're the sports expert, and I'm not. I'm all over the place. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm like sports, politics, entertainment. So, again, we know how this shit get ready to end. Everybody going to get all ratchet up as if their team is going to win. Tua is going to do what Tua does. Tua going to go out there, and when he throws 3 interceptions, he's going to fall down and say, my head hurt. My head hurt. Oh, my God. My head hurt. Before I move on in sports, people, I got a bad report this morning from my good friend Andy Slater. Make sure y'all check him out, Andy Slater Sports Radio Show, and Andy Slater on. And I do his show. I do a sports show every Tuesday. It's called Loop Tuesday. I've been doing it for like 7 years, where I go in there and give my take on sports here in South Florida. He called me early this morning with some bad news, with some very sad news. Michael Barrow, my good friend, got arrested on domestic violence, at Fort Lauderdale Airport. Hopefully Andy reported this already, which I'm pretty sure he did. I told him to go back, confirm it. Hopefully it's not his son or something like that, because Michael Barrow, let me just say this about Michael Barrow. Michael Barrow is a guy who sends me scriptures every morning, basically almost every morning. Michael Barrow has a prayer group on Saturdays and Sundays. This is the most holiest person I ever know in my life. Mike is giving himself to God, and I don't know what happened in that moment, but what allegedly happened, and this is what I got so people can know. Mike's son was fucking with him. This is what I got. This is not confirmed. Mike's son, they were on the way to the airport. He fucking with him. He nagging him, doing some shit. And so Mike went and they were playing, and Mike went to hit him, to take a swipe at him, and ended up hitting his wife. I had to have a drink on that. It's not liquor. I stopped drinking liquor. He ended up taking a swipe and ended up hitting his wife. He got charged with domestic violence. He's probably in jail right now. And that's not good. Mike is the person, listen, man, listen, I don't know what the fuck was going on in that moment, but that is I know pastors. I smoke cigars with pastors on a regular basis. Every day I go to the cigar bar, I'm there talking to a pastor in some shape, form, or fashion. Mike is more holy than the pastors I have a cigar with. The pastors that I have cigars with are not as holy as we want them to be. That should be a song. I need to do a gospel album. As holy as they want to be. That sounds like a hit. As holy as they want to be. And the first song from As Holy As They Want to Be, not to get off topic, would be, me so holy. Me so holy. Me so holy. We holy all the time. Let me stop there. I'm not playing with the Lord. I think I really should do that song. I owe it to you. I owe it to myself. Stop laughing, Steve. Me so holy. Me so holy. Me so holy. We holy all the time. Go, Jesus. It's your birthday. Fuck around and get struck up in this bitch. That would be lit, Glow. But back to Michael Barrow, people. Don't judge him. Don't judge him. Because I will be here to fucking defend him. He's not your average asshole football player. Do not judge him. Christmas album. You want to do that again? Last time I had a Christmas album. I need to do that again. But ladies and gentlemen, let me just say this here. I'd like to welcome you all. Thank you for being here. It's going to rebroadcast after broadcast. And we're going to have fun. Because I got a lot of shit to talk about. Speaking of sports, Shannon Sharpe and fucking his teammate, Ray Lewis, Lulu, my good friend, by the way, my good friend, and Shannon, I like you, even though you never invited me to your show. I still fuck with you. You never invited me to sit down on the couch. I ain't mad at you. I did Stephen A. show. I think you got in your feelings when I did the Stephen A. Smith show, because y'all did ask me to do the show. I said, hey, look here, let's get our schedule. Your people were talking to my people. And then when I did the Stephen A. Smith show, and I ain't say nothing about it. When I did the Stephen A. Smith show, then your people start talking to me as if that was a problem. While you were doing the Stephen A. Smith show, and I never said that to Stephen A. I never said, Stephen, Shannon never called me back after I confirmed your show. I understand. I got a lot of shit to talk about, Shannon. And it can't be talked about on one show, just so you know. But that's a whole nother story. Back to the issue at hand. Back to the issue at hand. This is the problem. And I saw on TikTok this young lady. Hopefully I'm not violating any copyrights, but I want y'all to make sure y'all give her all the credit and all the rights. And she summed it up well. Little white girl. Check this out.
His whole high-profile court case. So Ray is claiming that he doesn't really like the road that Shannon's going down, and that he only became popular because he's sitting there talking about ignorance and gossip, and that he's losing himself because he's starting to drink. But that's not it. Back in 2016, Ray Lewis claimed that he would never take a knee during the national anthem.
I have uncles, I got brothers who walked out of my house going into the military that said, I will never see you again. To understand that, I will always respect that part of what our patriotism should be.
Well, apparently he changed his mind, because not only did he take one knee, he took both knees. So Shannon called him out on it. He went on a sports show, Undisputed, and talked about the whole thing, which, by the way, has millions of people viewing every day at 9 a.m.
I'm very disappointed in one of my very best friends, Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis sat in that chair right there and said that he could never kneel. He could never not stand for the national anthem, because so many people died, and he had family members to fight for this country, and the opportunity, and the flag means so much to him.
Yeah.
And he kneeled. Not on one knee, on both knees. So what were you kneeling for? You kneeled, you showed solidarity because of what President Trump said? And when Colin Kaepernick is trying to draw attention to the injustices going on?
Yeah, he got called out for his hypocrisy, and he's been fuming ever since. He can't take the heat, and so he started crashing out.
The reason you mentioned Shannon, meaning Shannon Sharpe, your former teammate, why are you mentioning him? What does he have to do?
He goes out and tells somebody why he's so disappointed in me.
In you.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I'm 42 years old with 6 kids. I'm a grown man. So to be disappointed in me, it really sparked me. And now all of these people are going off his sound bites of how he's so shocked that I dropped on the knee to protest.
Because you were lying. And he has never let it go. Now, after 7 years, he has this to say.
So I kind of started to watch him, and then we kind of went our own separate ways, because I'm like, you're going to take that route. I can't go that route. Never can go that route. And that route is to become so worldly that you become popular because you're talking about ignorance, right? A lot of times, a lot of these gossip conversations that they're having and bringing up all this stuff, I'm not going to do that to nobody. I'm not in the business for that. I'm in life to try to teach people what does it mean to be a better man or get back to the kingdom.
So wait, he's now in the business of just trying to teach people how to be better and trying to lead people back to the kingdom as he's sitting here gossiping. He literally said that Shannon, he doesn't like that he's doing all this, and that he only became popular because he's gossiping. Yet he's sitting here talking smack the entire time. It's giving holier than thou. So is Ray crashing out, or has Shannon actually changed?
I want to know how y'all feel in the comments. I love Ray Lewis. That's my friend. It's my good friend. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. I know. Save receipts. I fucking know. This is hard. This is actually hard. That's hard. When you come with them fucking receipts. Oh, shit. That's hard. That is fucking hard. That is so fucking hard, bro. Oh, that is hard. Because, let me say this, right? Let me say this. When you come with receipts, when you say something 100 years ago, and you come now with receipts, and you get held to what you said before and what you did before, that becomes a major problem. And so for my man Ray, you're wrong. And I love Ray to death. I love fucking Ray Lewis to death. If anything, I will do anything for Ray, but you're wrong. For more reasons. One, you never kick a man when he's down. You never kick a man when he's down. The man is down. The man's down. You know, there's an opportunity to go after him right now. Yes. He's down. He's been sued by the little white girl. He did some fucked up shit with the little white girl that he shouldn't have did. He shouldn't have been fucking with this little baby. The little baby and the lawyer tricked him out of his money and out of his job and his livelihood. Thank God he has the podcast and he's able to continue. Hopefully he reinvents himself. But you're wrong. Ray, you're wrong. Ray, you're wrong. You can't do that. You can't wait for this opportune time to then go after this man when he's down. You can do that. Every man is on their own, but that's not cool. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's not really cool to do. And so hopefully these brothers sit down and have a conversation. They talk amongst men about this issue and this situation. And then hopefully they can move on. Hopefully they can move on and hopefully they can move on and get their shit together. And if they can do that, and they need to do it for more reasons than one. They need to get their shit together because they need to show kids. And I'm always on this kid thing. They need to get together to show kids that, hey, look, we as grown men can have a disagreement, but at the end of the day, we can come together. We can sit down and talk about it. And I want Ray Lewis to do this. I want Ray Lewis to do it in a certain type of way. You know what? This is what I want to do. Because I know both of these guys. I'll invite both of them on my platform. So it won't be Ray going over there to Shannon Sharpe show. It won't be Ray going somewhere else. Both of y'all can come to this platform right here and we all can have a conversation. I'm the elder statesman in between it all. Ray Lewis, come on over here, Shannon Sharpe. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Because dudes get on there and say dumb shit like, RG3 and Ryan Clark, you get on there and start talking this shit. Nobody never has a conversation about what the fuck they were talking about. So this is going to be played. And then I have to then make a statement, and then people see my statement, and then they be like, you right. I mean, shit, Mike Epps, and all of my good friends. I love them all. But I'm OG, triple O fucking G. And I'm the one who gets on there and say, no, nigga, you're wrong. You're fucking wrong, bro. You're dead ass motherfucking wrong. And nope, you can't say that like that. You can't do it like that. And so my point to these guys is this. My point to them is this. You got to be able to be man enough to straighten this shit up. Because if you can't straighten this shit up, then we have Houston, we have a problem. We have a goddamn problem. We got two grown men having issues that they should be able to straighten out themselves. But unfortunately, we're not doing that as grown men. We're going taking shots at motherfuckers when they're down, which is not fucking cool. That is not cool. You don't take shots at people when they're down. No. That is not cool. And I'm here to say it. Ray, I love him to death. I went to fucking Ray's Hall of Fame party. You know, at the Hall of Fame, they got to invite you to this shit. You just can't roll up to that motherfucker. And he invited me because they invite their close friends, and I am close friends of his. And the little girl is right. I got no problem being the fucking mediator. No problem. Bring your ass on over here. Have a conversation with Unc. I'm the real Unc. I know Chad called Ray Unc, but Ray is not Unc. Ray is not. I'm Unc. Ray is not Unc. I am Unc, the real one, the triple fucking OG. And so that is where we need to be at, people. That is where we need to be at. Y'all need to bring your ass on over here. Come on, I got you. And we're gonna have a conversation. And that's how we're gonna do this. So if you're scared, say you're scared, you don't want to come talk about it, that's fine. At least I extended myself to that. So speaking of extending myself to different conversations and things like that, let's move on to why are these black girls in tennis getting attacked by these white girls? Why? Why are these black girls getting attacked by the white girls? You have two tennis players on two different occasions making statements. I mean, Coco Grout. Coco got attacked by the little white girl. Damn, they're calling her ignorant. You got Townsend getting attacked. Similar. Oh, you're uneducated. Who says that to black women? Oh, you're not smart. Who says that to black women? Oh, you're arrogant. Who says that to black women? Think about it. These foreign girls saying that to black women. Who says it? Hello? Who they got that from? That's a talking point. Who did they get it from? Donald J. Trump. That's how he refers to educated black women like Kamala Harris, like our sister from Texas. That's what he does. When black women go hard on him, oh, you're stupid, you're uneducated, you're not smart. So these little foreign girls who think they're Melania because Melania is foreign. Mass deportation. Melania is foreign. So they feel like they can talk to black women any kind of way. I don't give a fuck if one of these black girls slap the shit out of one of them bitches in the tennis match. I will be so fucking happy. They can suspend them. I'm coming up with the fucking suspension fee. Fuck it. Because these little foreign white girls think that they could get slick out the mouth with black girls. Speaking of black girls, let me bring in a beautiful black lady who I love. Listen, man, I can go on and on about this shit, but it's all systemic. Taylor Townsend goes out there, plays tennis, beat this little girl ass. How the fuck you gonna have how you gonna have beef? How you gonna then say this girl is stupid after she just beat your ass in a tennis match? You're way over there. She's way over there. She's not saying nothing to you, but oh, fuck. She ain't saying shit to you. Y'all ain't interacting under no circumstances. Only thing between you two motherfuckers is a net and a goddamn ball. How do you come to the conclusion that this young lady is stupid? Let's make this shit make sense. D, help me out, D. Help me out, D.
I don't know that I can. Can you hear me?
I hear you very good.
I don't know that if I can. That was a mess, and I'm glad that we're able to move on and just focus on Coco right now, because that was a mess, and I think everyone was on her side. Is it Taylor Townsend? I believe that's her name. I think everyone was on her side because I wanted them to bring the same energy that they brought to Coco when they were mad at Coco for not thanking her team, her opponent when she lost. So, as long as they keep the same energy when someone wrongs someone that looks like us, I'm okay.
I know you dove straight into that. I with head feet first. I wasn't able to properly introduce you.
Yeah, I wasn't even ready, but I wasn't even ready for the. You got to come in hot. You got to be prepared to come in hot with him. You have to.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, because look. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome D Love to the program. D Love is my good friend. I go to her podcast. Make sure y'all check her out on X. Yeah. Check her out all over the place. D Love is an expert in sports. One of the most Pride is not, and I'm not, you will never hear me say, oh, woman, oh, black woman. I'm not going to disrespect or typecast her in that way. I talk to a lot of people in sports, a lot of reporters in sports, whether it's Bruce Feldman, whether it's Mike Silver, you name it. I have conversations with reporters all the time, and D Love is right there with all of them when it comes to sports, but especially when it comes to football. And I like to welcome her to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure y'all follow her at all times. How you feeling, D? You ready for NFL?
No, I'm not. I'm not ready for NFL. Like football, I'm probably the one that's I've been doing football since NFL ended. I covered the UFL. I'm in college now, so like I'm footballed out already. So
how you football? Hold on. I need a break. People, this the lady that travels to all the stadiums. D is over here. D in Miami at the stadium. D in Pittsburgh. Her Pittsburgh love affair. I don't know. It might be a little shaky. I don't want to.
Yeah, we're kind of like you and the Cowboys. We didn't get a divorce, but we seeing other people.
We are seeing.
We separated right now.
I like how you made you. Yeah, we are seeing other people.
We separated. We trying to see what's gonna happen if we just gonna go our separate ways. It's always Mike Tomlin though. It's never ever not gonna be Mike Tomlin. I'm always rooting for him.
We're Team Mike Tomlin. We're always gonna be Team Mike Tomlin. Yeah. I remember the first time I met Mike Tomlin. It was at the University of Miami Combine Day, and me and he was talking. He was like, "Yo, man, I'm dying for some of these dogs, man. Fuck that. I'm dying. I know where the dogs at." And then we met another time. I was sitting at dinner somewhere in Palm Beach, or Boca, or wherever it may be, and then the waitress said, "Oh, the gentleman over there picked up your tab," and I was like, "Who picked up my tab?" And it was a little expensive tab, and then it was like. Yeah. I had to get my eyesight together, and it was Mike Tomlin over there.
He probably did one of these, like this, just a little head nod. He just did one of those. I didn't.
Man, that's my dog. I love him to death. So we team Mike Tomlin all day.
Yeah, 757 guy. I'm a 757 born girl. So it's always them.
Exactly. So tell me, who's gonna win it? Who's gonna be in the Final Four in the playoffs? I mean, we got
on the AFC side, you have your four in the AFC right now is, of course, you can't count out Kansas City. You got Buffalo because of what they were able to do last year. You have Baltimore. And who's that fourth team in the AFC?
You already know. Stop it. Don't do that.
In the AFC, who's that fourth team?
Kansas City.
That was the first team.
Oh, that was the first team. Okay.
I got Kansas City, Buffalo, Baltimore, and who's that fourth team?
Who's the fourth team? Everybody is striving to be knocked out of the playoff in the first round. Denver looks a little good. Denver might be a sleeper. The Dolphins, no, not. Pittsburgh, I don't think so. The Jets and their project.
Who is that fourth team out of the AFC?
Chat, who's the fourth team in the AFC, chat? Y'all do this, chat. Y'all got to be a part of this. Who's the fourth team? My God. There ain't no Indianapolis. That's a train wreck waiting to happen.
Yeah, that is their top four. I mean, Baltimore to me has no excuse this year. On paper, they have all the components to make it to the Super Bowl. So if they lose, let me ask you this question. If they lose in the playoffs and they don't make it to the Super Bowl, what needs to happen in Baltimore? Because they got what don't they have? They got wide receivers, they have the running back, they have the defense.
It goes down to the coaching. And
I'll sip to that.
I'm a Harbaugh fan. I love the Harbaugh family. It has to come down, and I don't like all this.
Somebody said the Bengals. You see the Bengals defense? I don't know if they got that problem solved. That's the only reason I'm not putting them there. I don't think they.
Not the Bengals. I
don't think they got that defensive problem solved. But they can match up. But if they fix that defensive problem, maybe we can have a different conversation.
That's who said it.
Try again.
You get in the chat and say this shit. You're gonna put a name on it. And it's going to be forever recorded.
Try again, Naja. I'm not buying that one.
It's not happening.
Mm-mm.
Tennessee. Oh, look, we love Cam
We
Ward.
love Cam. We gotta see. We gotta wait and see.
Cam ain't got no weapons. Cam ain't got no weapons. I'm sorry. Cam, hey, they're gonna have Restrepo out there before you know it. All 4-8. Oh, damn, why did I say that? That's fucked up. I'm being bad today. I just got too much energy. But D, so you don't think Pittsburgh is gonna be nowhere? I mean, is that bad?
No, I honestly just have to see. I haven't been paid, like I haven't seen any of camp. I've heard good things about what's going on with Aaron Rodgers. I have to see what it looks like. They have so many new pieces. You don't have Najee Harris anymore. You don't have George Pickens anymore. You still have Pat Freiermuth, and you have a new quarterback. I have to see. Like I can't just what I know that he's Coach Tomlin has done worse with worse and better with worse. So, I'm not expecting them to be bad. 10 is always my expectation of the bottom for them. They have to win 10 games. And that's just what it is.
Even with
I'm thinking that they do better than people expect. But 10 games again for me is always going to be the minimum for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Even with discount double check.
Yeah, I mean, look at his numbers are his numbers. Even if you say they happened in garbage time, he still put up the numbers.
Yes. Oh well. Let's move on to the
those numbers on some of those other teams. Their team.
For the AFC, who you got in the Super Bowl? AFC, who you got in the Super Bowl right now?
It has to be Baltimore. That's what I'm saying. If Baltimore doesn't make it, what do? You pay Lamar, you pay Derrick Henry, you pay Kyle Hamilton on the other side of the ball. What are you doing? Marlon's gone. Like he's gonna be gone after that. Like what's gonna happen? Are you gonna get rid of the coaching staff?
You went through another coordinator after another coordinator.
You got the offensive coordinator out of there. You got a new one. Like what happens with Baltimore if they don't make it? You got Jair Alexander. We don't know what mystery injury he has because he hasn't been practicing. What did they do? So I have Baltimore right now because they have all the pieces.
Yeah, they do.
Unless something happens to Lamar, and I'm not knock on whatever. I don't want nothing to happen to the man, but they have no excuse.
They got no excuse. I'm rolling with Lamar. I need Lamar in the Super Bowl. That would be epic. So let's move on to the NFC.
Those top 4 teams are pretty easy.
Not them right there. That's in the
No. You knew that. You knew that when you pointed over there.
Oh God.
You knew that when you pointed over there. It's the Eagles, it's the Detroit Lions for now.
Eagles, Detroit Lions.
I don't even
like Dan Campbell
in there.
Yes.
Maybe Green Bay.
Green Bay, yeah. I like Green Bay too. And now that they got Michael Parsons over there, oh baby.
And then that 4th team, I don't want to say 49ers. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a Kyle Shanahan fan. I'm not a fan.
Wow. Kyle Shanahan is always so.
But maybe we'll see if the Commanders can do it.
Oh, I like the Commanders.
Yeah.
So. And look. I'm a Cowboy fan on the way out. Yeah. I'm now more Dolphin fan. But the Commander, I hate to say it, as a Cowboy fan, you don't give the credit to Washington for anything. Mm-hmm. I gotta say the Commanders. Oh, somebody just said Tampa Bay. What you think? Yeah, about
Tampa Bay. I think what's his name? Baker Mayfield has been consistent. See what happens when you get out of Cleveland?
Yeah. When you escape Cleveland, you have a career. Mm-hmm. But no, that's gonna be interesting, man. That NFC is gonna be very competitive. You kind of got an idea that it's a 3-horse race in the AFC. But then when it comes to the NFC, can Washington follow up the Cinderella year that they had and become better? Yeah. I don't know. Mommy Dearest might play a role in that.
I know you're not talking about Miss Regina.
Did I call her name? You called her name.
No, because I don't like the slander on her. I support her because guess what? He ain't gonna have them problems that some of these guys is having.
Why is Mommy Dearest why is she getting all the smoke? And Lamar mom is his agent, and
because they don't see her. Like no one can point out what his mom looks like. That's
very
they
important.
see her.
But when you stand your fine ass up there on the sideline with that tight ass motherfucking skirt on, and you talking to the ownership, and you sitting up there in between him and Juju and all that, you're putting yourself out there for the smoke. She put herself out there for the smoke.
She's doing her job. Nobody's saying that to David or the other agents. If it were male people, no one would say anything. No one would be like, his dad always there. His dad it's because it's the mom.
The mom sat in between him and the girl. Him and Juju went to the game.
Fine.
They were enjoying themselves.
Okay.
He came back and then got in between and was looking like this. Come on.
I don't have no problem with that because guess what? I don't have a problem with that because we know how the media is. If it was just him and her sitting there giggling, all that, everybody's gonna be like, oh, Juju and Jaden are a couple. They're dating and this. Like, we don't know what it is. She was just like, look, we ain't about to do that. I'm gonna just sit here. Y'all can have y'all conversation. Like, that's her job. That's her role. I don't have a problem with that. I would be the same way with my job. I don't care. You
would cop block?
That's not that. Like, y'all can have these conversations in private. Like, I'm not gonna do that. But in public,
you're not gonna be a blocker.
It's not a blocker. I think it's just to save what the media does and what people do for entertainment. They were going to take that. They were going to take those clips of them sitting next to each other, and that's all it was going to be about. And that's all. When the next time Jaden and Juju came to a mic, they would have to speak about that. So, like, hey, if I'm the topic of discussion, fine, but it ain't going to be about you and her because we don't need to be focused on that.
Let me say this: a lot of people know that there are some overbearing mothers, with some kids, with some successful young men, and they're overbearing. Where it's like the kid is the husband or the boyfriend.
Man, ain't nobody saying that about Kris Jenner. I don't care.
Some people can take a step back.
Ain't nobody saying that about Kris Jenner. They're like, yeah, Kris Jenner getting 5, 10, 20% of each of her daughter's deals. Like,
Kris Jenner is a pimp. She's a pimp, in my opinion.
Okay, but no one keep the same energy. Like nobody's dogging her because of what she's accomplished.
I think she's gotten her share of.
I'm just saying, like, if you are my child and we are in business together, from the manager to the publicist, if I'm all those things, we're gonna do this properly. I have no.
Listen, I'm with you. I don't have no problem with how people run their lives and how they run their business and how they run their kids. If you want to, because this is a tough world, I just thought when it was, him and Juju sitting there, and then all of a sudden the next shot you saw was mom sitting in between him and Juju, like, mom, like, you move the fuck over.
And then what we don't see is how many cameras are on them. Like, we don't, this is like, what it's like when people are recording you from a distance. You see a big, like, you know what that's like. So as a mom, you're trying to protect your child. Like, everyone just has that POV of what it looks like, but you don't know what they're looking like, how many cameras and phones are in their faces. She probably like, you know what, we're not about to do this. Y'all get over here because I'm tired of people sneaking pictures and videos of us. Like, I just wish people would have a different perspective of what they saw.
In 305, you see what he said? Mama can try to block all she wants.
But I don't think that's it. That's the thing. She was blocking it from you guys, not from them two. I don't think she has a problem with Jaden and Juju having a conversation. It's not about them. It's about y'all.
I look. Then again, we don't know enough about anything, and I hate that we kind of drug off into that part of it.
I don't think it's nothing about them two. I'm sure she's comfortable with him talking to a Juju versus talking to,
Mookie, TikTok girl,
some random girl that ain't got nothing going on.
You do it out to protect your little young man. I mean, look what happened to Tiger Woods after his dad died. His dad was overbearing. His dad protected him from the bullshit. His dad taught him about Black history and him being Black. As soon as his dad died, he became a Calabacian, and then he went off with a little white girl, and she took all his money. Not all his money, he got tons of money, but shit happens. So when you do know that your child has spent a large part of their life with no social skills and have not been around people because you've been building this machine called a football player or a golfer, and he has no social skills. You maybe and I'm taking up for mom right now. You may have to be a little overbearing. You know, you may have to be a little more not overbearing but
You
protective.
have to throw that in there. The no social skills though.
But that's what happens when you build a machine.
Who said he doesn't have social skills?
I'm not saying he don't have any social skills. I'm saying when you train, look at these kids' schedule right now. This is a new age.
Yeah.
They train all day. They go to these trainers. They leave speed training. Then they go to weightlifting. Then they go to psychology. Some of these parents got these kids in the psych class already. Then they got class. Mm-hmm. Then they have to go to the quarterback coach and all that. These kids have a heavy schedule in the course of a day. And then now when they're doing that in high school and in middle school, when they found out that they got some, now they got to go on these tours all around the country, doing these daggone Peyton Manning camp, this camp, college camp and all. They have no social skills. I'm sorry. They have none.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I look at my son goes through the same thing and I'm like, shit, you got to have some goddamn social skills. And then on top of it, you're only child. You add that to it, and it becomes, I got to get this dude some social skills. You got to do this, communicate.
And I think sometimes, like I watch some of these kids, now that I'm getting more and more invested in college, these are still young kids. Like these are still young men. They have, in some ways, some of them are mature. Some of them are just not there yet. And it's because they've been sheltered in so many ways. Like they don't even know the reality around them. Like I was talking to one kid, I'll leave his name out, and he didn't even know like on the political side of like what's happening in the world. Like football and sports is their world. They don't understand the predatorial things that are coming after them. They don't understand like while the game's going on, an agent is pressing your mom and your family members about meeting you after the game. They don't know any of these things that are going on. They have no idea. So they just don't know. And it's okay to have someone there to help shield them because they need it. And I'm not going to let nobody tell me she's dead wrong because you haven't sat in that seat and understand how many people and how many ways people try to clinch onto your son in some capacity. So I'm gonna stick beside it. All the time.
And there's definitely some vultures out there. Yeah. I mean, I was sitting there listening to Beasley's interview. I don't know if you got a chance to catch it. He did an interview on a podcast where he talked about his daughter being such a great basketball player, going to college, all these NIL opportunities, and how much money he screwed up. You know what I'm saying? By again, and how his life got screwed up because his parent wasn't like really on like, hey, you know, and like I said, a lot of folks don't understand. So I'm look, mommy dearest, I do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Be there for your child because at the end of the day, this world is very cruel. You're right. It's cruel when it comes to women. It comes to these dudes out in the streets. Everybody's trying to get something from these young men. Everybody trying to take advantage of them. And then now you add on just being, in a hotel room with somebody, and now you can be accused of something crazy, along the way. And so it is a very, very cruel world. And it don't mean that you're a professional. Yeah. It don't mean that you're a professional anything. Whether you're a professional basketball player, a girl, whatever, a corporate person, you can still be a thought, and there ain't nobody want that around you. And so it becomes mama and the friends and everybody responsibility to protect these young men who may not know better. You know what I'm saying? Not saying
the friends are along for the ride. Like you may have, and that's why I'm like I now I call myself the auntie because I feel like I'm at the age where I can say, I'm there because these kids are so young. Your friends are along for the ride, and some of them don't have nothing to lose, and they're waiting for the fun moment, the opportunity, whether it's to meet the next person or to get the girl they would probably never have a chance with. You know what I mean? Like they're in it for a ride. I'm not saying that they're wrong for that, but they have a different perspective. you know.
They are.
They're not always gonna tell you, no, man, don't do this, don't go there, don't talk to her, whatever. They're not always gonna do that because
they ain't gonna do that.
You know,
because they want to go to the club. I mean, when we were representing players, you know, we would tell them, look, man, this is the main thing I would tell my players. Learn to say the hardest word in the dictionary is 2 letters. No. You got to tell mama no. You're going to have to tell homeboy no. You're going to have to tell girlfriend no. You're going to have to tell. You got to learn to say no. Because if you struggle with saying no, then you're gonna find yourself, oh, hey man, can you send me a little something? No. Go get a job. Hey, I need a new car, honey. Mom, I just bought you a car last year, 2 years ago. No. I need more furniture in my house. No.
Yeah.
Send me some money. No. Go get a job. I'm on my job. You're on your job. Everybody need to keep their fucking job because I made it in the NBA. I made it in the NFL. That means everybody, no, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start up a foundation. And you all are going to work for the foundation.
Yep.
And you're going to generate money within the foundation. No, I'm not. My homeboy, hey, man, I want to be a recording artist. Can you start a record company? Hell no. Hell no.
Look, I've told guys in the club, you're not buying no more bottles. Like, no, don't. You put your card away. There's no more. You don't need to buy nothing else. There's liquor here. All they doing is giving it away. You're not even drinking it. No, but don't buy no more bottles.
Look,
like, I've told guys.
You like me. See, that's why me and you right here. Yeah. Because I went, and I ain't calling no names, and I saw some of my good friends, they come up with the big bus, all these strange people hopping out the bus, they go to the club, they got tubs of bottles, champagne here and there, all this shit. I'm talking about a good $50,000 night, and then they go do it the next night, and then the next night, to the point where I go, hey boss, you know, because I think, you know, I'm an elder statesman. Hey boss, you got a fucking money tree? Yeah, you just got $100 million contract, but that shit gonna run out. They just give you all your money right now because after you leave the league, you ain't gonna know shit else to do unless you invest in a real business, but your mind ain't on no business. You partying with a bunch of motherfuckers you don't know, and they sitting up there sucking you dry. And when you dry, they ain't gonna go to the next nigga. It's just that simple. And what I would do when those situations happen, I literally went to different clubs, D, and told the club owner, don't fucking do it. If you do it, I'm gonna put a bad name on your club, and then ain't nobody gonna come in here. You take advantage of him. You know, and then I've taken other guys. I took William Joseph, first round draft pick, New York Giants, played at University of Miami. I would take him with me because he was just getting ready to come out, getting ready to get into this money. You come go with me. This is what the fuck you don't do. Look at your homeboy right there. He don't know none of these people here. He got all these bottles and shit. He having a bottle battle in Club Live. Oh, I'm buying more bottles.
I cannot stand the bottle battle. I can't stand it. For what?
And them dudes lose their mind and lose their money. And then when it's all over, then it's like, hey man, can I get a ride? Nigga, you just had $100 million.
You can't call them for nothing. You can't call nobody for nothing. And all them girls that was in there drinking them the liquor, nowhere to be found. They on the next one.
On to the next. They are on to the next one. And that's why, let me tell you this here. The kids, the Duke Johnsons and the Devontae Freedmans, we rep them. They listen. They got all their money. They're healthy. They got a pocket full of money. They did good investments. They're living good. They're living good because I told them, look, goddamn it, I'm finna be here when you're gonna crash out. If you're gonna go to the club, they're gonna pay you to go to the club. If you want to go to a club, you know what you do? Call me. I'm gonna call the club man up and I'm gonna tell the club man, hey, look, man, give him some free bottles. You ain't paying for it.
And that's the thing. You can negotiate that. Like if you want my presence, especially if you know one of those guys. Chris Brown goes to the club after almost all his shows. Guess what? He's getting paid to be there.
Thank you.
He's getting paid to be there. He's not going there spending a whole bunch of money.
And that's crazy. But meanwhile, hey, college football.
Yeah.
Maryland is not going nowhere soon. So let's get that out the way. I know you cover Maryland. You're over there with my good friend over there, head coach.
I'm not consuming that, but go ahead. Carry on.
You think Maryland's gonna win the conference?
I'm not saying they're gonna win, but I'm not about to sit up here and be like, oh, they ain't gonna do nothing. Like I can't. I'm not gonna. What I look like going in there and
how many games you got Maryland winning?
That's the energy that everyone has, and this is my first year covering Maryland, and I'm not bringing that energy. I'm not bringing that energy to them. Why?
How many games is Maryland gonna win?
I don't know. I don't have the answer, but listen,
they just beat up on FAU.
They did, and let me tell you something. And everyone is singing the praises of Malik Washington, as they should. But I really want them to understand that those 6 interceptions happened too. Yeah. Okay. 6 interceptions happened as well. So I really want them to just sit back and watch. You don't have to dog Maryland, but just sit back and enjoy the show. Everyone's like, oh, we already know what's going to happen. The same thing that always happens. Just sit back. There's a lot of turnover there. They got a lot of freshmen. They got some transfers. They got Hamilton as the OC. They got a new DC. They got a new special teams. Everything's new. So we'll see. Let's just sit back and watch.
I'm going to say Maryland has a chance to win 10 games. I don't really see too much on their schedule that's really going to be in the way. I mean, Illinois.
They got a game against Michigan. That's a top dog. Yeah, they have UCLA.
And Rutgers. Rutgers going to get UCLA is trash.
Yeah.
UCLA is trash. I'm sorry. The brother over there, I love him to death, but UCLA is trash. That's not happening. I mean, Washington and all that. Nebraska, they're not like that. I mean, we saw that the other night on TV. I think the toughest game on their schedule is Michigan. And if they can get past that, they'll have a very successful year. And I'm pretty sure Coach will go up in there and get him a new
ball game.
Get a brand new ball game. And maybe he get in the playoffs.
We want a ball game. We want playoffs. We want all of that. We want these guys, especially, like I said, the defense balled out. Okay. It was to the point where I was like, okay, can y'all stop getting interceptions so this game could end? Like they just would not stop getting interceptions. But I'm ready for the game to be over with. I had somewhere to go.
Thank you.
FAU. Look, I know nothing about FAU. You know more than I do. I don't know why they don't have a kicker that can kick field goals, but that ain't none of my business either. So
I mean, the coach thought about
you left some points out there not having a kicker. I will say
that was not good. I gotta make a phone call over there to see why the hell y'all ain't got no kicker. What's the problem over there?
I was like, what?
That's crazy. So I played a clip earlier today, and before you got on here, and I want to play it again for the audience, and then I want your take on this clip right here. Here we go.
Not that one.
We gotta get some black girls to do that. Here we go. All right. Oh man, Luke, get your
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the real reason that Ray Lewis is still upset with Shannon Sharpe. And mind you, they used to be best friends. They even won the Super Bowl together, and Ray stayed in Shannon's basement during his whole high-profile court case. So Ray is claiming that he doesn't really like the road that Shannon's going down, and that he only became popular because he's sitting there talking about ignorance and gossip, and that he's losing himself because he's starting to drink. But that's not it. Back in 2016, Ray Lewis claimed that he would never take a knee during the national anthem.
I got uncles, I got brothers who walked out of my house going into the military that said, I will never see you again. To understand that, I will always respect that part of what our patriotism should be.
Well, apparently he changed his mind because not only did he take one knee, he took both knees. So Shannon called him out on it. He went on his sports show Undisputed and talked about the whole thing, which, by the way, has millions of people viewing every day at 9 a.m.
I'm very disappointed in one of my very best friends, Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis sat in that chair right there and said that he could never kneel. He could never not stand for the national anthem because so many people died, and he had family members to fight for this country. The opportunity and the flag means so much to him.
Yeah.
And he kneeled. Not on one knee, on both knees. So what were you kneeling for? You kneeled, you showed solidarity because of what President Trump said. And when Colin Kaepernick is trying to draw attention to the injustices going on.
Yeah, he got called out for his hypocrisy, and he's been fuming ever since. He can't take the heat, and so he started crashing out.
The reason you mentioned Shannon, meaning Shannon Sharpe, your former teammate, why are you mentioning him? What does he have to do? He goes out and tells somebody why he's so disappointed in me. In you. Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I'm 42 years old with 6 kids. I'm a grown man. So to be disappointed in me, it really sparked
It's
me.
the hand
And
for me.
now all of these people are going off his sound bites of how he's so shocked that I dropped on the knee to protest.
Because you were lying. And he has never let it go. Now, after 7 years, he has this to say.
So I kind of started to watch him, and then we kind of went our own separate ways because I'm like, you're going to take that route. I can't go that route. Never can go that route. And that route is to become so worldly that you become popular because you're talking about ignorance, right? A lot of times, a lot of these gossip conversations that they're having and bringing up all this stuff, I'm not going to do that to nobody. I'm not in the business for that. I'm in life to try to teach people what does it mean to be a better man or get back to the kingdom.
So wait, he's now in the business of just trying to teach people how to be better and trying to lead people back to the kingdom as he's sitting here gossiping. He literally said that Shannon, he doesn't like that he's doing all this and that he only became popular because he's gossiping. Yet he's sitting here talking smack the entire time. It's giving holier than thou. So is Ray crashing out, or has Shannon actually changed?
That is the question. What do you think? I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
All right. Is that better?
There you go. Yep.
All right. Listen, I saw this clip a little earlier, and I'm not on anyone's side here, just simply because that happened. That was X amount of years ago, and then fast forward. I don't know what that person asked. What's his name? Ray Lewis, right? We only see Ray Lewis' response. I don't know what was asked of him to even bring up Shannon Sharpe. So that's my problem there. Like, what did the person say for him to divulge where he is in his relationship with Shannon Sharpe? And because if I don't believe that man went on there to bash him, right? And it's just like, look, this is where our relationship is now. He's doing this. These are the things that he's doing. And honestly, I think I can understand. I can understand. Like, I know Shannon Sharpe to be this way. He was my teammate here. We were kind of following the same lines, and people drift apart, whether it's fame, money, whatever. You've seen it. Shannon Sharpe is, supporting cognac and drinking liquor, and he is gossiping because it's entertainment. Like he's doing that, and I don't align with that. Okay, that's cool, that's fine. You can have someone as a friend that's still doing this X, Y, and Z, or you can decide to separate from that. I don't think it has to go all the way back to the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. Even though, she brought that up, and that show's not even on air no more, because I don't know what she was talking about it get millions of views every day at 9:00. It don't even come on no more. But I don't think that anyone's wrong, although I think that they should be able to come together as men and have those conversations. Like, yes, you had jokes about Shannon. The world has had jokes about Shannon. But I want to know what that question was that was asked of Ray before I start dogging him about it.
That's the question. What was asked before? And no, you got. I mean, I talked about it earlier.
That's not the question. He asked him. All the men asked him, is he surprised about the amount of success he's had podcasting because they were teammates? He added all. So the question was what? The question was, is he surprised? What was the exact question? So that's what I'm saying. I want to understand that context before I just say, "Oh, Ray's wrong."
Right. And that's what you being in media, I'm somewhat in media, and we know how people can take sound bites and take a small portion of an interview, a clip, and make it a clip, and then all of a sudden that clip becomes viral, and then you don't know what was asked before or how it got into that. But the way she broke it down, she kind of showed that it was a pattern of animosity toward each other because one got one before, and then now I can get you right now. So it kind of it was kind of laid out in that shape, form, and fashion. But then I just hope them brothers get themselves together. Like I always say, two brothers get on to have the conversation, have a conversation about whatever your issues are. Because what people don't realize, and I tell these guys this all the time, you got little kids looking at this. And if they think it's okay to beef with each other, you know, teammates and former teammates, or even teammates right now, they don't know the impression that they have on these kids. And I'm fortunate to be around them all the time. I'm getting ready to get off here right now, and I'm actually late. I'm going to coach football right now. You know, and so I see the impression that a wide receiver from Pittsburgh who don't block and just stand there and be like, like this, and then where you got that shit from? Yeah. And I got to look at it on the film, and I got a kid doing that in the game. And then where the fuck you got that from?
You're not even selling the play, sir. You're not selling the play because everybody knows you're half stepping. You're not getting the ball. So
exactly. You got things to do out there, boss. You know what I'm saying? And you acting crazy and acting like a diva and all that. Again, these are things that these grown ass men don't realize they're passing it on these kids. And the kids, mass majority of them, they think that's acceptable because they see these guys doing this. And the same thing with these grown-ups here. You know, when the Ryan Clark and RG3 had their little thing, man, come on, man. You know, first thing, I'm getting on the phone calling people, man, hey, look here, man, y'all doing this shit over the internet. I don't know if you're doing it for clicks, but at the end of the day, these impressions are everlasting impressions to these kids. And with that said, I would like to thank you for coming on, D. You got to do
Thanks
this
for having me
more often. I mean, you know, you're the beauty and I'm the beast. That's what we do. Hey, that would be a great show, Beauty and the Beast Sports. These beautiful ladies and gentlemen, and men, don't want to get in our DM trying to holler at D, because that's what y'all do. You see this nice, beautiful, fine lady, then you go to her page, and there ain't no catfishing going on with this. No catfishing. No, she's all well proportionate in that. So you go to her page, you don't see no catfishing, you see all this beautiful lady, don't try to holler at her because I can't have y'all trying to ruin nothing. So when she comes on in peace. We talk good sports. I love it.
I appreciate you for having me, and you go get to work, y'all. Appreciate everybody in the comments and all that. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you. Have a good day, and we got to link up. We got to go to a game together on the 26th. On the 26th, that's my bye week. I'm supposed to be in DC. Hopefully, it's a game that weekend in Maryland or something going on, college or whatever it may be.
Yeah, I'll double check.
I know you're gonna be in Miami soon anyway, because you.
I hope so. I hope
you love it here.
I do.
You love it here. You can't get enough of it. I mean, but that'll be it. So thank y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming. I love y'all. The Luke Show. We're gonna continue doing this on a daily basis. I'm gonna get at least 4 days out of the weekend because y'all need this smoke. You need all this. Shots out to my girl Glow. Steve, you've been hanging in there all day. Kenny B, I appreciate you. Hey, look here, man. This is what we're gonna do. We back at it. Back at it again. Y'all check me out on all my social media pages. Make sure y'all check out D Love. Follow D Love Sports. Follow on X. Follow all social media platforms. Please follow her right now. Make sure you go to my YouTube page, Uncle Luke TV. Go to YouTube page. Also, merchandise on lukerecord.com. You can get all your hot hats, everything like that. But that's what we do all day, every day, right here on the Luke Show. Peace. I'll see you later. Alligator. After a while, cry.
Pull out the stick, come shoot that. Booty poke out like a book bag. Booty poke out like a book bag. Pull over ass too fast. Come we bring that Uncle Luke back.